All right, guys, I just want to go over a cool trade setup on Pepe that I went over a couple days ago, kind of how it turned out. All right, let's take a look here. So we were looking at the kind of void fill on Pepe. Let's look at the video here. But it was kind of interesting how we built out this range, and then we kind of just have this void. And if we get pushed up into this void, you could kind of seeing it getting sucked at least up to here. Um, All right, and then I just kind of want to go over what happened. Um, I actually did end up taking this trade. I got out mostly when we stalled here around that level I was talking about. We did end up kind of poking above it a little bit. Um, but what I saw, we had some strong altcoins that were going pretty well, and Bitcoin wasn't dying. Bitcoin was going sideways. Again, Bitcoin going sideways is important. It's kind of the metric for the whole market. So if Bitcoin is not completely, nuking, which normally drags the alts down with it, normally a good sign. So Bitcoin was going sideways. I think I woke up and it started to mark up, and I just honestly, I market bought in. Um, these things, when they go through these low volume areas, normally move pretty fast. You can just see a good example here when we're in the distribution of price or volume, whatever you want to call it. Price can be very choppy and sticky. It doesn't move very fast, but if you have let's say a big volume distribution, and then like we had this void, and then I mean, you can even kind of tell here, we tapped into the lower end of this structure up here. So again, you have the sticky structure down here. We trade into the void. We fill it out really fast. We fill it out to the upside. We make some trades in here, or not trades. We make some volume in here. You kind of fill out the low volume area, and then you ultimately end up lower. So what did I see? I saw it poke up above here, and then I kind of wanted to get involved just because I really did think it was going to flush, kind of all this volume we've had. We built up this range. We're going to flush anyone that's shorted in here, and we're also going to fill this void up at least until here. Bitcoin is not nuking as well. So that's kind of what I was looking at. I was also looking at the volume here. You can see some good volume coming in. And I also want to look at it on the lower time frame so you can see the exact trade here. Let's go to the 5 minutes. Okay. So what did we see? Let's mark out this high as well. All right. So we traded into the high. I'm pretty sure this is, yep, CBD. All right. So we traded into the high, and what did we see? We saw a bunch of people getting long. Again, this is cumulative volume delta, basically just the comparison. More people buying or selling. Look at this ramp up. People are definitely interested in buying on Pepe. We kind of had this ramp into that level. We did find, just a few, I don't even know what you call it, just a little bit of resistance at this new high that it made. And then we just kept going. You can see CVD really just picked up. And then I started selling, like I was talking about here. I think I sold in 3 clips. I kind of front ran in a couple. I sold another one, and then I just had a resting order at that black level, and I got filled for the rest of it. So that's the trade that I took. Um, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments. But just kind of a setup you guys can look for around volume profiles. Again, we're looking for the distributions. Again, that's that Gaussian curve like we're talking about, where you have the middle of the range, also known as the point of control. And this is going to be your value area low, and then you have your value area high here. And then especially on these larger long time frame volume profiles, you can really see it very well. Price is sticky when trading inside of a range. When we come into some low volume areas, it normally moves very fast. And then where did we find resistance on the way up? Let's let this load here for a second. Basically, right on the lip. These kind of edges for the volume areas, you think about this also, it's like the value area low of that curve I was talking about, are normally very good spots to get involved. What I like to do, I like to pair them with the support resistance lines just from the chart. Honestly, you can just eyeball it. I mean, you can eyeball that one, and we come down here to the loads, we can eyeball that one. And there's a couple ways you can do it. You can also throw the fixed range volume profile tool on, and that'll give you a little bit different. I don't really like this one as much, to be honest with you. Not the tool, I love this tool, but not the range that it gave us. I don't think this one's as good. I actually prefer this visible range volume profile for this one. Anyways, yeah, so remember, edges of the distributions, low volume areas, come up into a low volume area. Bitcoin is doing something constructive, especially if you're looking to take a long. And then we had that push through, and that was a nice little trade there. Let's see how much percentage we got out of that. Yep, nice little 5%. So just want to give you an update on that one. I did take that PEPE trade. Other than that, basically flat going into the new week, or it is a Saturday. All right, thanks. Bye.